Next up, we have the Star Sisters.
Star Sisters.
Which
is this the first time anybody's ever seen them in figure form?
Yeah, and I don't know. For me, I think I'm more happy for board member Tallstar, because that's this character here, and he's a huge fan, and and so I think many people at He-Man.org were just thrilled for him to finally. We know that he's thrilled to get these figures. They were never released, but there were illustrations and ads, so there was an idea of what they would look like. So for you, we have Jewel Star, Tall Star, and I think it's like Stara. I'm pronouncing that wrong, probably. What do you like? What do you not like?
What do
you like?
I like how I like the staffs that they all have. I like how they're all the same staff, but with just different color. I like the design of the staff, and I think it's kind of cool. And even though I don't really know much about the character, the feel, I get the feel that that's kind of what the staff that should go with them. That look with the stars and everything. And
anything you don't like?
There's not really much I don't like because I don't really have much to speak to about what they would have looked like before. Right. And will you have a problem with her cape?
I might have a problem. Yeah. I like them. I'm thrilled they're here in the line, and I love it when they release things that should have been released that didn't get released.
And they're all good, right? Okay.
I can't wait to learn more about them and expand on my own knowledge, and I'm going to be doing that now more so now that I know their figures coming. I do think that the color choices are a little bit, like, I think for Jewel Star I would have preferred that she be a little bit more translucent because it's supposed to be like crystals and stuff. So it would have been nice if she was more like the goddess, the green goddess or whatever. Yeah, translucent-ish.
Yeah.
I also, with the lady with the blonde hair, I think that's Staria or Stara. In some of the illustrations and in the cartoon, the star on the back of her head wasn't always there, and it was removable. And I actually think that it's not removable in this figure, and I think I'd remove that because I just think it's a little like much. The stars everywhere. And then for Tall Star, I really like her, but her original colors, her toy colors, were a bit different, and I think that I might like that color combination better. They were not, I mean, they were bright and vibrant and everything, but I think it was more of like a silver and a purple versus this sort of orange-ish legs and stuff.
And the bird, does that belong to all three of them?
That's Glory Bird, I believe, and I don't know a thing about it.
Okay,
but it did kind of look like that. So,
is this the first anybody's heard of a Glory Bird? I wonder.
Well, it was part of what was supposed to have originally been released and didn't. So, okay, moving on. Swiftwind. In his Filmation colors, so he's the battle cat for Shira in essence, right? What do you like? What do you not like?
I like that. Because the Swiftwind that I saw, I've watched some of the older cartoons, so I've seen the Shira Swiftwind, and that's exactly how I would picture him. So I do like that they made him exactly how people would really picture him.
Anything you don't like?
Oh, really quick on another thing I do like is I like the very vibrant colors along. Like, I've always liked those, except for some of the characters where I think it's better that they've got darker colors.
Yeah.
But anything I don't like, I don't really see too much that I don't really see anything that I disagree with.
Cool. Love Swiftwind. Glad that we finally got this version of Swiftwind. The only thing I don't like is two things. Is I actually would tone the colors down a little tiny bit. They're a bit neon. I'm hoping they're a little bit darker.
Is that a saddle?
Yeah.
Did she always have a saddle?
I think she did, yeah.
Wow. I think it would be better if there wasn't really much of a saddle. Just to ride.
And I don't like that the orange of Swiftwind's like hair, whatever, mane, whatever you call it. It's all standing up.
Yeah.
And
blowing in the
wind.
wind.
It's like blowing in the wind, but the tail's laying down.
That's
so I think I'd have the mane be down, a little bit more.
That makes sense.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
Icarius, which is also known as the flip shot figure.
I think he's a very cool
from New
figure.
Adventures. Yeah,
I think he looks incredibly cool.
Yep.
I really like the idea of the wings or what are those
jetpack
wings in the back, And there's not too much that I have to say that I don't like about him. Overall, I really think he's a cool figure.
Me too. Don't have anything that I can say actually that I don't like about him. I probably won't be displaying him. Probably not with his arm attachment thing.
That can come off.
It can come off, yeah.
But the wings will stay on, right?
They can come off, but yeah.
Yeah.
But I'll be leaving the wings on, and I'll probably be leaving the helmet on because there's a head without the helmet as well.
Yep. I think it looks cool with the helmet on.
I love the color combination. I like the color blue.
Yep.
So
I think it looks good.
I like his boots a lot too.
Yeah, his boots are really cool. Are those like jetpacks on the boots? It looks like.
They kind of look like it.
Yeah.
Okay. Bubble Power Shira.
Okay.
And basically, well, I'll go quickly first.
I don't really have too much to say. So
I don't have anything really to say about Bubble Power Shira except that I'm really glad that she's coming for the folks that want a variant of her.
Mm-hmm.
But she's basically the new Shira underneath, so you could take all this costume off, and then she's left with her classic white dress.
Yeah.
So that's classic Shira. And from the first Shira that's already come out, you can pop that head on there and have like the Filmation Shira.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the big head thing that comes out. What is that?
Yeah, it's her tiara
Yeah.
thing. It's the clip-on mask tiara thing. Yeah, no. This isn't Shira for me.
No.
But I'm glad she's coming for anybody that wants her.
Yeah.
Okay. 2002, or what they're now calling, it's not really 2002 because she's not in her 2002 outfit. She's in her 2002 color scheme, but what they're calling Battleground Evilyn.
I'm not a big fan of the white hair.
Right, and there's another head that has the helmet.
Okay.
But in the 2002 cartoon, she did have her helmet knocked off a couple times.
Yeah.
She had the white hair on it.
Yeah.
And this is the first time she's coming with a cape.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you like?
I
Do you prefer Evelyn in these colors or the yellow blue from the classic days?
I've kind of grown to kind of like the yellow blue from the other ones, but I don't really have too much to say on it. I'm not, like I said, I'm not a big fan of the yellow hair, and I'm not really a big fan of the sword.
You mean the white hair?
No, isn't that a sword?
No, that's her knife,
Oh,
and that's
knife.
white hair.
Oh yeah, yellow hair, white hair. But I'm not a big fan, and I'm also not a big fan of the knife that she comes with.
So that's funny because the white hair and the knife are both from 2002.
Oh, they are?
Yeah, but you've kind of grown to the yellow.
Yep.
And that's exactly how I feel. I didn't need this version of Evelyn at all. So I like the yellow. I think the Evelyn I have right now is perfect. I won't be getting this one unless I have to buy it as part of the subscription, which I'm not sure of right this second. I do like the cape, but I don't like that it's the way that it comes around her neck, the way that it does.
Yeah.
So, and I don't like capes in general. Remember?
Yeah.
So,
I remember.
okie dokie. But for all you people that love her, awesome.
Awesome.
And next we have Snout Spout.
Okay.
Go ahead. What do you like?
Snout Spout.
And by the way, his snout is bendy.
Okay. Then that's what I like. I wasn't too sure what to say. I like the figure, and now that you tell me the snout's bendy, that is one thing that I really do like. And also, I probably sound like a broke market by now, but I love the vibrant colors on this one.
Yep.
And I like the bendy snout, but there's not too much I don't really like about him because the only basis I have to go off to compare him from is the Staction.
Right,
So
which was a lot like this, but
similar.
much more detail.
Yep. One thing I'm not a huge fan of is that his head looks very disproportionate with his body.
Yes.
I'm not a big fan that he's got a smaller body but a big head.
Yep, good call. I like him a lot. I like him better than the Staction. He's one of my probably least favorite characters.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but I really like the figure. I hope he stays this vibrant. I love that the snout is bendy.
Mm-hmm.
I don't mind the head being bigger because it's like he's an elephant thing, and then the body because he was human at one point, so
he's
it's
got
like
a smaller body.
Right.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I don't need any accessories, and he comes with accessories, so awesome for those people that love those accessories. But that's the only thing for me.
Mm-hmm.
And last but not least, because there's also Thunder Punch He-Man, but I don't have a picture of that right here.
Okay.
It's just another He-Man variant. So the last but not least is the Wind Raider vehicle.
Okay.
What do you think about the Wind Raider?
I think it's okay. I'm not a big fan of He-Man having something to fly around in,
Yep.
but with figure or not really figure, but vehicle toy itself, I'm not. I think it looks good, and I think for something for He-Man to fly around, and it looks like something he would. But there's not really too much I've got to say about him about it because I'm not a really big fan of having He-Man ride around. Yeah, like I don't mind some of the vehicles, but He-Man flying in something I'm not a huge fan of.
Yep. I think it's very cool. I definitely remember it from when I was a kid. I've never been a vehicle person ever, so I don't need it. Probably won't buy it, actually, even though I think it is so awesome that they're working vehicles into the line. I really hope they don't put them. I hope they don't make them part of the subscription.
Yeah.
Because I would then have to be buying them,
Mm-hmm.
and I definitely will buy the play sets if the play sets ever come out. But vehicles for me are not something.
Yeah.
Other than the cats and the horses and the characters.
The characters, though.
Right. Then I'll
because like Cringer and all of them are all very character.
Swiftwind and all that. Yeah,
they're not more.
I do think the Four Horsemen did an incredible job sculpting.
Oh
this,
yeah,
it does look amazing. And
yeah, I like how they sculpted it.
And I think that's it for our San Diego Comic-Con reveals, and this is a long video.
It is.
So I'm going to have to break this up into 2 parts.
Okay, part 1 and part 2.
All right, so until next time, good journey.
Good journey.
Thanks for watching.
Yep.